Welcome back to Hardworking Man. I did it again. Facebook Marketplace for the win. No, it's not this Toyota. That was part of me smoothing things over with Rachel. When I found a deal I couldn't pass up. I saw a deal. I actually said, I'll take it before I even asked Rachel. And had I not, I would have lost it because it went fast. And Rachel was like, you know what, whatever. But if you're gonna buy that thing, you need to get rid of this car. This car's been sitting here. We bought it. My son drove it and a brake line blew. I've been meaning to fix it because it's a decent little high school kid commuter car, but I haven't had time. So I bought something new. We're gonna show you what it is in this video. We're gonna make a little bit of firewood. We're gonna do a little bit of everything in this one. But first, I gotta get this thing ready. We threw it on Marketplace and in minutes we sold it. I put it out there for a pretty good deal because I needed it gone. Out of the yard, money in the bank. So let's get this thing fired up and I'll show you guys what I bought. This car's been sitting for a while. I aired up the tires and I need to get it up to the garage to take our stuff out of it before the people who bought it from Marketplace show up. But the battery's dead. If you watched our video when we went to Maryland, you saw that jump pack's come in super handy. We got a new one, so let's see how good it works. Is it gonna start this bad boy up after it's been sitting stone dead? I mean, the lights don't even come on. So let's hook it up and see how it does. So we made our trip down to Maryland and we used the jump pack that I had bought on that trip. Luckily we had it with us and it just showed how valuable they can be. We got back home and we received an email from a company saying, hey, would you like a jump pack? And you know what? My daughter's down in Florida going to school and her battery was dead not too long ago. She had to get a friend to jump her. I don't want my 19-year-old daughter having to find someone to jump her. So when they offered this out, I was like, you know what? That's perfect. I'm gonna get it, check it out, see how it works, and give it to my daughter so she doesn't have to worry about someone else having to jump her. So having these jump packs available in your car is invaluable. This is a more powerful jump pack than I had, and it might seem sort of irrelevant, but the case this comes in, I really like. The other one, I'm not a huge fan of. Stuff falls out of it, and it's hard to pack it back up. This is a zipper pack. All your accessories go in the top zipper pack, your charging cables, your jumper cables, everything. And then the jump pack itself, it's a JFEGWO 6,000 amp jump starter, goes in that half. Another thing I really like about this pack is how long the cables are. Like, when they're too short, they're harder to hook up. These got a little bit more cable length to them, which I like. It makes it easier to hook up. These things are simple. You simply hook it to the battery. Make sure you have a good connection. You don't have to worry about, with some of the modern day cars, with maybe ruining electronics on a car or whatever. You don't have to worry about finding another person. You just hook this up, plug it in, turn it on. You got a green light here showing you that it's in action and it's hooked up correctly. You hit the boost button on the end and hopefully it's gonna work. Let's see. This car's been sitting for months. Boom. That battery was stone dead, wouldn't even turn the lights on. You hook up the jump pack and it's ready to go. These things are invaluable. We'll have a link in the description and we'll pin a comment with a link to this JFEGWO 6,000 amp starter. It's supposed to be able to jumpstart diesel engines, gas engines, whatever it is you need. So whatever brand you go with, this one seems to work pretty well. We don't know longevity because we just got it, but having one of these in your vehicle is a lifesaver. So I actually followed through this time and I sold an item I said I was gonna sell, which is huge. Let's get the Toyota up to the garage, get the tires aired up, and then I'll show you guys what I bought. All right, we got the Toyota, tires are aired up, it's running. I'm gonna put it to the side for the people coming to pick it up and show you my new rig. Well, It's not the Kubota or the Gorilla Cart. You may wonder why you haven't been seeing the Kubota lately. It's because of all the mud. These tires just aren't getting it done. They would spin, they'd spray mud all over me. So I'm gonna need that Gorilla Cart for what Rachel and I are about to do. So I'll get that unhooked and hook it up to the new machine. Here it is. It's a 2007 Honda Rancher AT. It's automatic transmission or manual shift. I picked this thing up. It comes with an extra set of tires and rims, a worn plow. It needs a couple of things, but I paid $1,500 for this thing. Rachel could hardly contain her joy. She's like, oh my gosh, you're buying me another new four-wheeler? Well, not new, but newer. And it's 400 cc's, where my other Hondas are 300 cc's. It's a little bigger, a little nicer. It needs a temperature gauge. The sensor in the back got broken, so I've got to replace that because as soon as you start it, it says it's overheated and the fan turns on. So that's got to get fixed. One of the front CV joints needs to be fixed, and it needs an oil change. So we're going to get all that stuff done, but this thing should be awesome. The automatic part of the transmission doesn't work, so that could be the clutch packs inside, but the manual shift, which is electronic, still works. No foot shifting, and that's fairly common with these machines where the automatic part stops working. Hopefully the manual shift or electric shift keeps working on this thing. For 1,500 bucks, I couldn't not buy it. Like I said, I bought it, told Rachel, she's like, whatever, she's used to this. But she said I had to clean up the yard, get rid of the car. I've got the other four-wheeler I was supposed to sell when I bought the other Honda 300, so I've got to get that one gone. I'll get the other four-wheeler sold. We'll get this thing fixed up, and we're going to use it right now, hook the Gorilla Cart to it, and go get some more wood for the boiler.
So, what do you guys think? Was this worth Heath buying? Personally, I would rather have this in the yard because it's useful than that Toyota that's just been sitting there for months. So let's get going.
Today's project, other than getting rid of the Toyota and getting the new Honda out, is this limb wood. We're going to run it through the Belfour Samurai, and it's going in the boiler. This saw is perfect for this. So I'm going to grab these, cut them to length that'll fit in the boiler, throw them into the Gorilla Cart, and Rachel's going to take them up to the boiler and throw them on the rack. This shouldn't take long at all. I've got this pile and one other pile of limb wood, and the wood yard is getting cleaned up. I still got a long ways to go, but we're getting there. This saw is perfect for this, and this will fill our boiler and heat the house. We've got a little bit of black locust, a little bit of ash, a little bit of everything here. It's just some limb wood that came in a firewood load. I'm not real precise on my cuts because it doesn't matter, it's just going in the boiler. This thing is so fast. You can see those new, I guess, spacer plates I put in are working good because all the sawdust isn't feeding back out to me. It's going down up front. So this is working out good. What was that, a minute or two, and I filled up a whole Gorilla cart full of boiler wood. Let's get it up to the boiler. I'll keep cutting on this. Rachel's gonna stack it, and we'll be ready to go.
Now, I know a lot of people give Heath a lot of crap for everything he buys, and I know a lot of wives wouldn't be too happy with all of the purchases he makes, but I do understand that they're investments, and most of the time he can resell what he bought for at least what he bought it for, if not make a profit on it, and it comes in handy when we need extra cash for, say, spring break. So I don't complain too much as long as we're not continually buying. We do have to sell at some point. Plus, this is kind of fun to ride, so I don't mind. You know, it was pretty neat when Heath used his grapple to be able to buck up all these poles for the boiler, but this saw is so slick and it's so easy to run. Like, I enjoy using it. It's not scary. Like, chainsaw is still a little scary to me, but this thing, it's sweet.
Literally like a minute to fill this cart. I'm not gonna lie, the temperature has dropped, like, I swear, 15 to 20 degrees since we got out here.
You can see my breath now. There's like little snowflakes in the air. I had to get Heath's coat because I'm freezing, especially driving the four-wheeler. Plus, we're across the street from a giant open farm field, so that wind is killer right here. Thank you, Michigan. All right, let's see how fast he can get this whole thing full. I'm really curious how long it truly will take him. I gotta say, I absolutely love that we can just grab this wood that's just lying around serving no purpose and use it to fill the boiler. And if you are on the fence about whether or not you should get an outdoor wood boiler, I'm here to tell you, do it. You won't regret it. My house is so nice and toasty now, and the hot water alone is amazing. He no longer complains about my nice long baths or the showers or the laundry. Like, it is so nice, and it's really easy to manage.
bigger wagon. This thing fills it up too fast.
It only took about 1.5 minutes.
I'm fast, what can I say? All right, one more little pile left of this smaller wood, and we'll have a decent amount of boiler wood ready to go. I think Rachel likes the new ride. What do you guys think? It's not missing a single trim piece, nothing. This thing's all there. That gorilla cart is awesome. We started a little Amazon store, so the equipment we use, we get asked about it all the time. We used to have links to it. We now have a store, so anything we use, if it's on Amazon, we should have a link in our store, and we'll pin that in the comments as well. Your placement's off.
We'll have to pull
We're
it
almost
back.
full though. She's full. I love this Samurai. If you do slab wood or you have smaller wood sometimes, even like this is black locust. It'll dice through that like nothing. People ask me, yeah, but what about the hours you're putting on the tractor? I don't put that many hours on the Coyote, and I've got the Massey that'll run this saw just fine, so that's not an issue to me. But if you deal with some smaller diameter wood, slab wood, something like this is an amazing tool.
Well, that did not take long at all. We have a nice pile here for the boiler. What do you guys think? Did Heath make a smart choice getting this four-wheeler? Was it a steal like he thinks it was? He's very excited, let me tell you. I think, in fact, it was. I went ahead and made a purchase. I didn't ask, sorry, but I think you're gonna like it.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
This one's heavy.
That's locust, that's an all-nighter there.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. Super nice. And you know what? We've already got it filthy disgusting, just like everything else around here. But yeah.
This is the driest the mud's been all year. It hasn't rained or snowed in like a week or two, which is, I think, a record.
I don't think it's been a full week,
But the mud is drying up. It's freezing a little bit at night, so we might be able to get back up to the property and get some logs out to run the Dyna processor. They're all in the yard, which is full of mud, and we haven't been able to get it out yet.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it, guys. So thank you for watching, and we hope you have a good day.